Hi, I'm going to be reviewing how to label fractions on a number line while showing you how to use the Google Slides to do this. So first I'm on Google Slides and I've titled the first slide with how to label fractions on a number line. And then I'm going to my second slide here and I'm going through the first step on labeling fractions on a number line. So the first step is to draw the number line and label the whole numbers. So to draw the number line, I'm going to go up to this toolbar. I'm going to go select the line, and your cursor turns into a plus sign, and you're going to click down and drag it across to create a line. Then I want to actually change what the line looks like. So here you can click on the line weight, and I'm going to change it to 3. That makes the line thicker. And you can click onto the white space and so you can see what the line looks like. Now I need to draw vertical lines for the whole numbers. So I'm going to click on the line tool again. Draw one line here. That's going to represent 0. I'm going to change the line weight again to 3. I'm going to draw another line on this end. Okay, change the weight to 3. I'm going to draw one more line in the middle. Whoops. And change the weight to also 3. So it's nice and thick. Okay, now your number line's going to change depending on what the question's asking you. So if it's a number line asking you to go from 0 to 3 wholes, then you would need to make sure that you partition the line appropriately. This one, as you can see, this line here represents 0, this would be 1 whole, and then this would be 2 wholes. So I'm going to label that. I'm going to click on the text box. I'm going to label the whole numbers on top of the number line. I'm going to label that 0. And I want to put it in the middle of the box, so I need to go to the Align toolbar and click on the lines that are all centered. And I also want this a little bit bigger, so I'm going to go change it to 18, maybe 24. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same here. Create a text box using the text box tool up here. Make a box here, center it, 24. This is 1 whole. And then I'm going to do the same for the last whole number here. And change it to 24, 2. Okay, now this 2 isn't lining up, so I'm going to drag it up to line up with the other numbers. Okay, so we're done with the first step. I'm going to go to my next slide. Second, partition each whole into fractional parts. Now I have to draw the number line again, but an easier shortcut to do this is I can go back to my previous slide and I'm going to highlight this whole number line that I have drawn. So what you need to do is take your cursor and you're going to click down and you're going to box it. Okay, that selects everything in the drawing, and on your keyboard you need to click on Command C to copy that. I'm going to go to the next slide and I'm going to click on this slide and on the keyboard Command V and it'll show up. Okay, now I can partition the fraction into the fractional parts, and I'm going to do thirds. Again, depending on what your assignment is, that might change. Okay, I'm going to do line, and I'm going to partition each whole into thirds, so between 0 and 1 whole, it's going to be 3 equal parts. That means 2 lines. And this time, I think I'm going to keep these lines a little bit thinner just to make it a little bit different from the whole number lines. Okay, and then I'm not done. I need to also partition between 1 hole and 2 holes. All right, I think I'm done with my second step. I'm going to add one more slide. Here I'm going to show you how I add the directions. So click up here in this text box. I'm going to write third, label the fractions on the number line. Here it says click to add text. I don't need this text box because I'm going to draw my number line again. So I'm going to click on it, make sure it's clicked on. You can tell when it's blue. Then click delete on the keyboard and it's gone. I'm going to go back to my previous slide and same thing as before. I'm going to copy this whole number line that we have by clicking and dragging, making the blue blocks around the number line. Command C to copy. Go back to my last slide, click on it, and then Command V. So I don't have to redraw the number line. Now all I need to do is label the fractions on the number line, and I'm going to label it on the bottom. So I need a text box, and this is going to be 0 thirds. Text box, 1/3. 2/3. 3/3. 4/3. 5/3. And lastly, 6/3. 6/3. Okay. Now you can, if you want to line them up, you can drag them so that they're all on the same line. So what I'm doing is just clicking on the numbers and then dragging them. Okay, so now you know how to label fractions on a number line using Google Slides.